Live from GCW's Broadcasting Center in New York City, it's GC News.
Good evening and welcome to GC News at 6. I'm JohnnyZillion.
And I'm Charles G9.
For those living in the Los Angeles area, you'll be happy to hear that LA County beaches have been reopened just today after 6 weeks of closure, marking a huge milestone in the coronavirus season. However, there are a few guidelines you are expected to follow as a requirement. Permitted activities allowed on the beach include canopy/coolers, biking, and group volleyball. Face coverings and masks will also be mandatory for anyone on the sand, but not the water. Parking lots, bike paths, piers, and boardwalks will remain closed for the time being. Richard Montgomery, Manhattan Beach Mayor, said on Monday that if beachgoers are to break these rules, the shoreline could be closed again by the state and local officials. Violators can also face fines and criminal prosecution.
Which part do I read? Okay. Continuing on, slowly reopening public areas in the city of Toronto, while still keeping the rule of social distancing. Few restaurants throughout the country are also opening up as quarantine time is gradually declining, but many will remain closed until safe. According to an interview with Mayor John, spots are being extended to street sides to accommodate customers with enough distance to limit the spread of the disease. Restaurant businesses are struggling to keep up with maintaining income, and this decision not only will aid with profits, but also to patrons' mental health for the upcoming summer season.
California officials have been fighting with Tesla CEO Elon Musk over reopening their factories in Alameda County as Tesla refuses to back down. Elon Musk, over the past few months, has strictly voiced his opinion on the coronavirus lockdown, with one of his tweets stating in all caps, "Free America Now," and a few other of his tweets reciting the American anthem. Many people were supporting Musk through his efforts, with Donald Trump saying California should let Tesla and Elon Musk open the plant now. It can be done fast and safely. Musk also stated on Twitter that, quote, "Tesla is restarting production today against Alameda County rules. I will be on the line with everyone else. If anyone's arrested, I ask that it only be me." Jeopardy champion Ken Jennings came on Twitter to respond to Musk, saying, quote, "I can't believe I'm actually agreeing with Elon Musk, but he is absolutely correct. Please arrest Elon Musk." Musk then responded, stating, quote, "All companies are allowed to manufacture except Tesla, you knucklehead. No wonder you got crushed by a computer the size of a pizza box."
All right. Carl Mankey, a 77-year-old barber from Michigan, had his license suspended. His salon business remained running despite the law stating essential businesses only remain open. Mankey states he will keep his shop open until Jesus comes. A judge decided to hold a hearing prior to shutting down the business. "It's pure retribution. It's abuse of power. How dare you stand up to me?" Quote from Mankey's attorney, With many other barbershops closed to further stop the spread of the virus, Welcome back to GC News. Now, millions of Americans have suffered the wrath of the coronavirus this year through unemployment, but they could see their benefits expanded under a new rescue bill proposed by House Democrats on Tuesday, giving assistance to state and local governments, Hazer frontline healthcare workers, and extended financial relief programs. Nancy Pelosi said, quote unquote, "We must think big for the people now, because if we don't, it will cost more lives and livelihood." Acting as of course, unquote. The legislation would ensure that people currently out of work will be able to receive an extra $600 a week in unemployment benefits until at least next year. The proposal, but it could be as early as Friday when the House votes the bill.
Service company, the largest meal delivery service in the U.S. They're fired by lawmakers, antitrust experts, and also city officials. Uber and Grubhub, ranked number 2 and number 3 respectively in food delivery services in America, have been getting tied up in a battle as the coronavirus pandemic accelerates consumer needs of delivery services. Along with this, Grubhub themselves increased their share price by 29%, giving them a market value of nearly $5.5 billion. David Cicilline, a congressman who was in charge of the House Antitrust Subcommittee investigating this brawl, says that Uber's takeover attempt, quote, marks a new low in pandemic profiteering. Cicilline pointed out that, quote, Uber is a notoriously predatory company that has long denied its drivers a living wage, while Grubhub, quote, has a history of exploiting local restaurants through deceptive tactics and extortionate fees. And as the coronavirus spreads throughout America, Uber Eats and Grubhub have taken over 55% of the U.S. meal delivery market, with DoorDash only containing 35%. As these types of companies continue to increase, a sellout is most likely not happening for a while.
All right, last Monday, The Price is Right at Night was on CBS, and the show had some anticipated excitement, but after the show, many were in rage. On Monday night, The Price is Right held a special primetime episode called The Price is Right at Night on CBS at 8/7C, featuring drag queen RuPaul, who rooted for all the contestants to win. The show matched the value of the prizes won to donate to a charity of RuPaul's choosing, and that number was a big one. All 6 contestants appearing on the stage won their respective games, totaling to $97,266, but he decided to donate the money to Planned Parenthood, and many were furious over this decision. Planned Parenthood has provided much-needed medical support to communities for over 100 years, though recently it has come under intense scrutiny by pro-life advocates concerning some of the birth control methods it provides patients, particularly abortions. Angered fans of the show took to Twitter to show their outrage. One fan saying, "Watching tonight's episode, giving away $97K to #Planned Parenthood, you have got to be kidding me. Pardon me. You've lost a lifelong fan." Another saying, "Tell me I'm wrong, but The Price Right is a disgrace. They raised over $97K for Planned Parenthood with their evening show tonight. How many lives will be?" They celebrate the deaths. Is your alt even supposed to be in here right now? Because it's not.
Before I start, I just want to say The Price is Right and CBS is not really. The coronavirus is in a bad way, but not for one woman. A 113-year-old woman, who is thought to be the oldest woman in Spain, says that she feels fine after surviving a wave of coronavirus. Maria Breonna, born on March 4th, 1907, spoke to the director of her care home on Monday, stating that, quote, "In terms of my health, I'm fine, with the same minor annoyances that everyone can have." Breonna has recovered after only a mild case of the coronavirus after the case started to celebrate her birthday in March, not able to visit her in person. Breonna has been staying in her own private room at the nursing home for 18 years, despite the 2 residents of the same home.
The family of Breonna Taylor are looking for justice.
And a Chinese will be right.
News. All right, so Breonna Taylor, a EMT worker, was reported dead after police officers in Louisville shot Breonna 8 times in her apartment when it was shown that they had the wrong address. A lawsuit has been filed against the police officers responsible by Breonna's mother and is fighting for Breonna's justice against the police department. The officers stated that they were executing a search warrant in a narcotics when they entered Breonna's apartment just before 1 a.m. on March 13th. Lieutenant Ted Edom of the police department's police integrity unit stated the officer would return gunfire back. The family's lawsuit stated that the police did not announce themselves nor knock at the door at all. This case is still developing and is under investigation.
On Monday, a massive Chinese rocket fell out of the sky near the west coast of Africa, which was one of the largest human objects controlled. At first glance, the rocket may have landed in the Atlantic Ocean without harm, but some speculate that some debris may have hit solid ground. This particular rocket was part of China's powerful Long March 5B project. This was officially launched on May 5th. Debris was reported to rear Canada in Cote d'Ivoire. Residents in Mahonu reported loud sonic booms, flashes, and falling debris around the same time the rocket passed over them. No injuries have been reported, and China has yet to respond to this occurrence.
All right. The FBI and the Department of Homeland Security have recently accused the Chinese government of targeting organizations conducting coronavirus research with cyber attacks and have warned that companies should take precaution by protecting their systems. A public service announcement issued by the FBI themselves said that the FBI is investigating the targeting and compromise of U.S. organizations conducting COVID-19 related research by the People's Republic of China affiliated cyber actors and non-traditional actors. These actors have been observed attempting to identify and illicitly obtain valuable intellectual property and public health data related to vaccines, treatments, and testing from networks and personnel affiliated with COVID-19 related research. Donald Trump has been putting the pressure on China as well, stating on Twitter that, as I have said for a long time, dealing with China is a very expensive thing to do. We just made a great trade deal, the ink was barely dry, and the world was hit by the plague from China. 100 trade deals wouldn't make up the difference, and all those innocent lives lost.
Researchers at the Georgia Institute of Technology have recently created a scaled-down 3D printed model of a NASA rover concept that can successfully conquer tricky terrain found on other planets. As most problems with rovers are, they tend to get stuck in certain terrain and they are unknown to. This problem dates as far back as 2009, where NASA's newest rover at the time named Spirit terrain until it got stuck in soft soil and could not get out. They then concluded the mission 2 years later in 2011. The new mini-rover underwent tests. Some included driving on beds of poppy seeds, sand, and other soft materials. Despite some technical issues, this rover has proven a good prototype to become the next Mars expedition. And coming up, Kirk Jeremy talks more about the day in Kirk's Day of Days. We'll be right back for more GC News. Welcome back to GC News. Time for everybody's favorite segment, the home stretch. Everybody's favorite. It's Kirk's Day of Days, and here's Kirk Jeremy to tell you all about it.
Well, it's not today, but yesterday was Prime's birthday, which I looked at the script and nobody said anything about it. Congratulations! I swear I remember him saying you should do a little story on it. It might have been Gamer, I can't remember. Good job, guys. Good job. I had to say it. Anyways, other than Prime's birthday, it was also my AP exam day, and I want to die. And other than that, we have birthdays today. We have Deborah Ryan, Twains, Robert Pattinson, Hyper, Candace King, Stevie Wonder. You gotta know Stevie Wonder. Everyone knows Stevie Wonder. Francisco Laskowski, Garrett Hilbert, Jack Harris, Finn Harris. Twins, I guess. Alright, skipping on ahead a little bit. Stephen Colbert's birthday is also today. You never saw that coming. And then in entertainment we got nothing really good. Well, I mean, The Curse of Sleeping Beauty is okay. We got nothing really good on entertainment today. So I guess Buckethead. That's a great birthday. Anyway, other than that, for holidays we got Cough Drop Day, Donate a Day's Wage to Charity Day, Frog Jumping Day, International Hummus Day, National Fruit Cocktail Day, National Apple Pie Day, National Leprechaun Day, International Receptionist Day, Top Gun, National Root Canal Appreciation Day, National Search Shift Work, National Number K Day, in the UK, Tulips Day, World Cocktail Day, and World's FM. That's all for me. Excuse me.
Okay, well, I think we still have some time on the clock, so I think we're ready for some table talk. Am I correct?
Table talk time.
Yes, I am. It's time for some table talk.
We all
What in
love
God's
table talk.
name? What in God's name are we going to talk about?
So I say we talk about, what do you want to talk about, Johnny?
Wow, that's a good question.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
How about we talk about what we thought about The Price is Right at night? Let's give our opinions, because this is table
if
talk
only
anyway.
it was on the
News.
day. I only watch Price is Right if it's in the day. Man, if only The Price is Right had a daytime show. Man, that would drive me up the wall crazy.
Well, for starters, I watched The Price is Right at night in a Discord live stream because I'm in Canada and I don't have the money to buy CBS for some reason. Don't ask me why. But it was good. 6-on-6 games is not bad. Spoilers for anyone who didn't watch the episode yet.
I don't know why RuPaul wanted to donate to Planned Parenthood. There's so many other good charities that could be put into that, but
keeping that one, and I guess that's
I'm being stalked by a white man.
That's great for you. Okay.
We did not ask, but okay.
This is a call for help. I'm being stalked by a white man in a white mask and a black overall suit. Please.
That's great. What are we gonna do? All right, so
we're gonna deal with this
first of
after.
all, how come China's now making rockets? It's kind of odd, but
haven't they always made rock? I mean,
they've always made rockets, but they're always like third. I mean, we're like first, Russia's second, and China's coming up from the end.
That's how it be.
It does how it be. Okay, what else?
This is too opinionated. We got to go on something lighter.
How about we end the show? That sounds like a great idea.
End the show? That's crazy. Why would we ever do that?
People don't want to know our opinions. They just want to watch the news.
Why would we? Oh God, we're in
the music's already playing, Chief. It's too late for you. I'm leaving.
Great.
Have a nice day, Chief.
Thanks for watching GC News. Follow us on Twitter at GCNews_, and subscribe to our YouTube for more daily updates. And this has been JohnnyZillion, and for the rest of our team, we'll see you tomorrow at 7. Good night.